It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Monday, December 7th, 2020. It is 7 a.m. Hey.
I know, right? I'm back.
Like a belch from a bad onion.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll forget a button or two.
Hey, how about that monitor right there?
Yeah, how about
what
it?
Is it?
How about it?
This is RCA.
Hey, are you sure we're on?
It's probably a bunch. Oh, yeah, I can see it down here on my screen.
So
My screen.
He's got his screen. He's something special. Hi, David.
I don't know which one to turn it on.
It says RCA. See that RCA remote over there?
Let's see.
See it over there? I can see it from here. It says RCA, Radio Corporation of America. That's the on button.
There you go.
What an engineer.
Look at that. Got the light green.
By golly.
Is it going to come on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's green.
It's green.
Is it? Okay, yeah. Hopefully it'll work. Anyway, good morning.
Power up in 15 minutes.
Welcome to Down.
There you go.
There it is. Hey, we got a monitor right here. Huh?
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous. You did
He
so
can
good.
see.
Quite the engineer.
Moving on.
Down on the Corner is brought to you by your local hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East. As you see in the screen, locally owned and operated, you cannot beat the outstanding service and quality at your local hometown Sears store. Bob, what's going on at Sears?
Getting ready for Christmas.
Amen to that.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
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 You appliances, washers, dryers. You can actually order a freezer. I think is 3 weeks out right now,
That's not
which
bad.
is
Christmas?
better.
Be there for Christmas.
Oh, I was gonna say, can't order Christmas. It's coming if you like it or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing we want to make sure folks know that they are there 9 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock every evening, Monday through Saturday, and open on Sunday from 9 to 1.
Okay, say it again. Saturday 9 to what?
6. Monday through Saturday 9 to 6.
Okay.
Sunday 9 to 1.
Okay.
Excellent.
Good.
7 days a week.
I'll tell you what, Sears is the very best in home appliances, home entertainment, lawn care equipment. They have Husqvarna. Scooter's a big fan of Husqvarna equipment. Craftsman tools, DeWalt tools. What am I missing? What overlook?
Gosh.
I mean,
Almost anything you need.
Yeah.
If not, they'll get it.
It's been a big run on garage door openers. I don't know why, but it's.
I was going through trying to find something out in my barn where I got stuff. So, hey, there's a 1969 Sears catalog.
But he's not a hoarder.
No, not at all.
Nope.
Not at all. Just a collector.
That's one of the new
Collector.
ones.
There you go. That's the word.
He's a collector.
Is your mic on? Because
It should be. That's up to you. That's
I've got
Oh,
7
turn the receiver on over there. Hit that switch. Yeah, it'll work better.
That'd be a good idea.
What an engineer.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Perfect.
Your hometown
Okay.
Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East. Call them at 870-425-3191. And we want folks to come down from Missouri. If you're in Howell County, Ozark County, come on in. Marion County, Fulton County, come over and visit your hometown Sears store. Try them first. You need appliances or whatever you need. Give Sears a chance. They're going to bend over backwards to help you. I tell you what, Jay and the staff do a fantastic job. They really do.
Yeah.
Your hometown Sears store. Once again, 1029 Highway 62 East. That's up on the hill behind Wendy's. Same parking lot as Orscheln's and out in front of Physical Therapy Connection. Good folks at Sears. I'll tell you what.
Yes, sir.
We're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing, Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Right now it's 7:03 in the morning, so Bomber Boulevard will be getting busy here within 30 minutes. Then, of course, you have Baxter Regional Medical Center's main entrance. Follow the COVID-19 regulations there. And then 62 East Plaza. That's where I normally go to get my coffee or a mocha in the afternoon, whatever it may be, if I'm on that end of town. Mike and the staff do a great job bringing you the best coffee in town. As Mike says, hey, we're real coffee.
Yes,
And
it
you
is.
know, you can go to Brewed Awakening, say, can I get a pound of beans? Take them home, grind them, and have your fresh Brewed Awakening coffee there.
Yeah.
Or they'll grind them for you.
That's what I was going to say. You can have it either way.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it may be a little bit more expensive than your Maxwell House or Folgers or whatever it may be, but it's well worth the money, in my opinion. To have the
Fresh.
Huh?
Fresh.
Yeah. Well, Mike says, hey, I can pick up phone. Hey, I need 100 pounds of beans. They get them roasted and they ship them out. So you get the freshest roasted beans from Brewed Awakening that money can buy. That's why they're the best coffee in town. Brewed Awakening coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Excuse me. Mike and his staff do a great job at all 3 locations. I mean, top-notch folks there. And great service. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
Brewed Awakening coffee is the best coffee in town. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, you talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, anyone out there can help you. And, it's not like, you want to talk about funerals? No, I don't. Most people don't. But when somebody passes away, somebody's got to do it. And these people, the roller folks are just outstanding folks. Caring, loving, understanding, very respectable. And, went through it 2 years ago with Mom. Everything was handled. It was done to perfection. So, what are you going to do? Family member, loved one, friend, whatever it may be. Roller Funeral Homes with all our respect, all across the state of Arkansas and in Memphis, Tennessee. Roller Funeral Homes. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, in this day in 1941, the Empire of Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. This ushered in the greatest generation. Then, as today, we were looking forward to Christmas, but after the attack, many left home that would never return. Lord, we can't imagine the horror of the attack any more than describing September 11, 2001 to someone that was too young to remember that. So many American lives lost, and Lord, let us never forget the men and women that fought and died to defeat not only Japan, but also Germany in World War II. The difference today is after the Islamic attacks in 2001, we elected some of those people to Congress. But Lord, thank you for blessing the United States. I pray you continue to heal our land, heal our people, and bring us back to you. It's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Whoa!
I still got it.
Well,
But what?
You keep telling yourself that, Sunshine.
But what is it you got?
over yourself up for that one.
The viewers know what I've got. That's right.
Hey, real quick, I want to thank David Stroud for setting in. And stop by and see David at Ultimate Ford today.
Yeah, they've got great deals on all the Ford lineup, especially Explorer and Edge, where you can get rebates and 0% for 72. You can't beat that right now to get rebates and 0%.
Whoa.
Talking up to $7,400 off an Explorer and up to $7,100 off an Edge plus 0%. Now you got to qualify, of course, but that's a great deal because usually it's one or the other.
Right.
Yeah.
Go see David Day at Ultimate Ford.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
He'll even put a bow in the hood for you.
Yeah. He's got the bow.
He's got a whole box full. He's ready. He's ready. If that's what it takes.
Yes, I will. That's right.
There you go. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. Get the banner for me there.
Yes.
Come down and get your $50,000 bow.
There it is.
Yay!
All right.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The website retiredtoarkansas.net. We've got something special for you right now from the Z Team.
Gather around the radio, boys and girls. I have a little story to tell. 'Twas the night before listing, and all through the house, not a computer was stirring, not even its mouse. The CMAs were completed, the contract was signed, all with hopes of selling this house in record time. We sellers were resting all snug in our beds, while visions of sold signs danced in our heads. The house had been staged, decluttered with care, in hopes that great offers soon would be there. The kitchen was gleaming, the sidewalk swept clean. O spirit of curb appeal, make our house be seen. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, we scrambled to see just what was the matter. The Century 21 goalpost had started to glow, a warm golden light on the new fallen snow. When what to our wondering eyes should appear, our Z-Team agents with buyers, my dear. They featured and pointed and showed them the way. They smiled and agreed and nodded, okay. Our house got an offer the very next day. We accepted it and happily moved on our way. So remember this story when you need to move. The Z-Team Realtors will make it go smooth. From Bob and Linda Zdora and the whole Z-Team, Reese Tubbs, Sam McMaster, Darlene Clark, the entire Z-Team staff. We wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And it is now time to take a look at the White River, brought to you by the Z Team.
And there we go.
Oh my goodness,
It's beautiful.
what a beautiful shot this morning. A little bit of fog up there on the river, down ground level. And the camera is mounted in Marion County, Arkansas, looking into Baxter County, Arkansas, the city of Cotter. 62-412 bridge to the left side of the screen. You see the little picnic area, baseball park in the front center part of the screen. Contractor's Trust on the right-hand side. Beautiful sunrise. And that's brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zdora, for all your real estate needs. Now, you can go to retiredarkansas.net and pull up live webcam. And then while you're there, oh, by the way, you can take pictures of it. There's a little camera icon to the lower right. You can take a picture of it, send it to family and friends, and share it on your desktop or your whatever device you've got, and enjoy it all throughout the day. That is a live webcam, so you can actually get a still frame from the live webcam. That's 24/7.
You can see the park's all lit up at night.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Kinda cool.
I bet that's pretty.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at that tonight. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be what Bob said with the Cotter Park. Last couple of years, man, it's great down there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun down
Been
there.
drawing a pretty good crowd down
They've
there.
been drawing a good crowd.
That's
yeah.
good.
We
That's
went down last week, the first week, and I took the convertible and I dropped the top, and Linda sat up on the deck and shot a video.
Oh, wow.
As we drove through the whole thing, and she posted it. She got a bunch of hits on it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So
That is
kind
so
of a cool. Give you an idea. Small
My-
town America, folks.
My son and daughter-in-law and their two little girls went last night and said it was nice. They walked
yeah.
through,
Yeah, that's good.
it's a nice thing. So
Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, for all your real estate needs. Be sure to check out the website. You can check out all the listings with the Z-Team and Century 21 LeMac Real Estate, along with all the multiple listing service numbers, both in Arkansas and Missouri. And the Z-Team is ready to serve you today. Bob will be on here in just a few minutes with This Week in Real Estate. So right now, we're going to go straight to the weather and check it out. Brought to you by the Z-Team. Right now, 31 in Mountain Home, 33 at Harrison, 30 in Batesville, 32 at Salem, 31 at Calico Rock. Warm spot so far is Flippin at 35. Cold spot 27 at Marshall. And then around the region, West Plains at 32, St. Louis at 38, Poplar Bluff at 38, Springfield at 27, and Watford City, North Dakota, to put all this in contrast, north to south, is the same as Springfield, 27 degrees this morning. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I have to refresh the radar here because it won't stay on much more than about 90 seconds or so. And I don't think there's a lot going on in the United States right now. We'll back it all the way out and take a look. I think the East Coast getting some rain and snow, but other than that, I think we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, all the way, well, we got a little bit just to the northwest of Seattle, and that's normal. But other than that, the country's pretty well dry. A little bit just north and northwest of Las Vegas, Nevada, northeast of Bakersfield, California. But then on the East Coast from looks like Miami Beach, Jacksonville, Florida, and the coast of the Carolinas all the way up to Washington, D.C. A little bit of wintry mix around Virginia, West Virginia area, and other than that, we're in pretty good shape. Highways in Arkansas seem to be clear, 62, 412 east and west, Highway 65 to Branson, 63, excuse me, Highway 63, 67, 167, Little Rock to Batesville and on up into Pocahontas area there. Interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, and 530 in Arkansas clear this time. Picking up a little bit to the west of Union City, Tennessee. That's just off of the Mississippi River in extreme northwest Tennessee and southwest Kentucky. State of Missouri, Highway 60 and 160, as well as Highway 67, 63, and 61 in good shape. Your interstates 29, 49, 44, 70, and 55 all look good. East St. Louis, Illinois, east on 64, no problems there. I-57 down to Cairo, looking good as well. No watches or warnings for Arkansas or Missouri. The 7-day forecast is sunshiny skies through Thursday. We look like 52 today, 54 tomorrow, 65 on Wednesday, 65 on Thursday, but showers moving through on Thursday night into Friday with an 80% chance with a high of 60 degrees there. Excuse me, checking iDrive Arkansas. Traffic in Memphis, Little Rock, Texarkana, Fort Smith, Fayetteville, all looking good at this time. Now, they've got a new feature here. You click this, and I'm going to take a look at Cardinal Drive here in Mountain Home. See one car sit. Oh, wow. There you go. Several cars coming through the light there.
where's that at?
That's Cardinal by Gail Clark's office.
Oh, but
And then this is the Club Boulevard. Now, you're looking west, and right in here, of course, will be Baxter Regional Medical Center, and this is going down the hill. You got Kent Chevrolet here, and then right here, Highway 5 North Junction. This is the big Exxon station right here in the junction, Highway 5, 201 and 5 downtown. And that's on iDrive Arkansas. Now you can check that out 24/7 on that feature there.
traffic light?
Big brother is watching.
You betcha. Yeah. Some road construction continuing in Missouri. Highway 63B at Thayer, Missouri, still being worked on, and Missouri gets in there and gets it done. Bull Shoals Lake level right now is 658.81. We're just about 2 teaspoons below normal. Norfolk Lake at 553.25, a foot and a quarter above a full pool. of 552. Good old buddy coronavirus is still hanging around here. It's kind of like the ant that came to dinner and stayed for 3 weeks, you know. And so right now in Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone,
Yeah, but it
Izzard,
stayed
and
for 9 months.
9 months, yeah, you know, change the address. Active in the 6-county area is 508 with 3,942 recovered. That's Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izzard, and Fulton. In the region, hospitalizations, I'm going to bring this up so you can see where we're at here, the hospital map here, if you want to throw that up. This area right here, this is Marion County here, this is Independence County, Jackson County, and I don't even know what that county is, but they're in this light blue shaded area. We have hospitalized 87, 21 in ICU with 10 on ventilators. And right now we have in the state of Arkansas in the hospital 1,076, 374 in ICU with 179 on vents. And let's see, we'll go back over here. Total cases right now, we have confirmed 148,171 with 149,490 recovered with possible 22,753. It keeps going on and on and on. Anyway, I'm tired of it. Crude oil prices are down a little bit at 45.73, and the good thing is, look at this Dow Jones Industrial, another record, 30,218.26. Sure ain't gonna have that next year with Biden in the White House, are we?
Don't know.
How do you spell
Don't know.
crash? It was
We'll
up
see.
248.74 points to close at 30,218.26 on December 4th as of 5:11 p.m. Eastern Time. Morning weather and all the updates brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. After the break, Bob Zadora's on with This Week in Real Estate. Be right back.
Mexican Restaurant, we're here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, it's Bob Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm, be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call, 870-405-0793. And check out our website, RetireToArkansas.net.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
$7:19, time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. Of course, for all your real estate needs, you call the Z Team at 870-405-0793. The website, RetireToArkansas.net.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Busy.
We're still busy. Yeah, you know, I mean, coming off of Thanksgiving, this first week of December, and it's still busy. Linda's got 2 different. She was out yesterday. She's going out twice today. I'm on my way to a home inspection this afternoon. Reese has had people out all week. Sam's was out with people over the weekend. I mean, it's like just never slows down. It's so when you talk to people from other places, other cities, and things like that, and they're just looking to make that move and be done with it.
Yeah.
And there's going to be no Christmas break this year. You know, normally things slow down around Thanksgiving and it goes through to February-ish, and I don't think that's going to be the case at all. I think that there's people with the Corona, I think, is a major motivator for people. And I think that the civil unrest that occurred earlier in the year, the people are just a little gun-shy of that, and understandably so. So, and they're just, a lot of people don't have to work from home anymore. Or excuse me, don't have to go to work anymore, so they can work from home.
Yep.
And we've got some large areas here. We've got pretty good high-speed internet, and that's what they need. And that's like one of the first questions that they ask. So, you know, we look for NAEC for the electric company, and then we'll call them and say, do you have Next out there? Or when is it planned? You know, when do you have an idea of when it is you're going to be out there? And explain that to people that it's coming. I mean, the other forms of internet are okay, you know, but they want that. Like, you know, it's not exactly. So that's really made a big difference.
I've got it, and it's great.
Yeah. I don't, and we can be slow some days, you know? Especially for as much time as Linda spends on the business. Yeah. I mean, she's in there pretty much all day pounding stuff out. Yeah. So doing stuff like the commercial and things like that, you know, the marketing mind of hers is a blessing without a doubt. I mean, God knows where we'd be without that. But it's been busy. It's you know, but it's busy. But not so busy that we can't, you know, we talk to people all the time. We bring new clients in all the time. I've got a yard full of signs that need to find a home.
There you go.
And because there isn't much out there. I mean, that's really been the thing. It's getting people don't know where they want to go. People that used to leave to go to, you know, we're going to go to Arizona, we're going to go to Florida, whatever the case may be. Well, now they don't have any real desire to leave until they know what's going to happen. I think that once the vaccine gets going and when they start to see some positive results for that, I think you'll see another big push.
And, you know, we've been doing this for a long time, over the past 10 or 12 years. You know, I bring this up this time of year. Kids came in to Grandpa and Grandma's for Thanksgiving, or perhaps they may be coming in with Christmas being on a Friday. They may have a little bit extra time. And more than likely, they'd be here Saturday and Sunday, perhaps Monday after Christmas, and head back and say, well, Mom, Dad, you know, you got 5 bedrooms and 4 acres and a basement and a 3-car garage. Is this not, I mean, you're 83, 84 years old, you know, and you start thinking to downsize sometimes.
And you may think that, but you have to be able to have someplace to go. Yes. That's really what the issue is that we have, is people want to do that, but they just physically can't. They can't find a house that they like. We've had some luck, and there's been people that it's worked out just fine for. But you can't pick as many, you don't have as many options as far as what's on the market. I mean, we're down to 200 and, what am I at here? We're down to 241 homes.
Well, that's no inventory.
That's I mean, you're talking, that's about a 3 months. You know, nationwide, there are a lot of places are pushing a month and a half. You know, stuff is just gone before it even comes up. And we see that here. We see that with when the new listings come on. They'll be gone by the time, you know, I do this once a week when we get the numbers together just to kind of keep it consistent all the way through. And they'll be, you know, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 houses that'll be already under contract going forward. So it's and you kind of miss the ones that go pending. Pending means that it's going. It's, you know, it's a cash deal. Everything's approved and everybody's signed off and it's going forward. And that can happen within a week too. So the ones that come up are the ones that show as being that we used to use the active contingent. Now they use taking backups. So people will write backup offers on houses that are already under contract. They're praying that the first guy's deal doesn't go through so that they get a shot at it, you know, that they have a bump in their financing. We've had some issues with financing from other states has been an issue. And I do local banks all the time, as we know. And the importance of that, of being able to sit across the table from a Gwen Tish or any of the bankers here and to be able to say what's going on, and they can give you much better answers than somebody who's sitting someplace out in California, Colorado, whatever it may be.
San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and or they're on the beach because they're working from home too.
Yeah.
So they're not even, there's a different accountability for that. So those are the kind of things that we've run into, and that can cause some issues because all of these purchases and sales, they're all kind of like dominoes. This one's got to sell that house so that they can buy this house, and they can sell that house, and they can buy this house, and that's how it works. And if there's a little glitch back here somewhere that nobody's got any control over here, because they're trying to sell their house in California to buy a property here, and I use California as an example, but that's really what throws the monkey wrench into the work. So, and we work around it. That's what we do. People think, oh yeah, just drive people around. This market's so easy, anybody can do it. No, it's worse. Actually, that's why we're busy. We're busy keeping up with things and keeping up with trying to get people successfully into the property that they're trying to buy, successfully out of the property that they're trying to sell, and the right house for the right time. And that time changes for people. You never know.
We'll talk a little bit about the Z team and all the people you got right now. From Marshall, Arkansas, back up into Yellville, Flippin, Calico Rock, up in Missouri.
Yes, sir.
You can call the number today, 870-405-0793. Say, hey, I'm interested in something in Ozark County, Missouri, or perhaps Searcy County, Arkansas.
Exactly. Linda and Darlene are both licensed in Missouri, and they can help with whatever it is that you're looking up there. Reese has done such a great job for us down in the Calico, Marshall, the whole south and east area down there. That's his home. That's where he was born and raised. And he knows the ground down there, and Reese is a good guy. Sam's been doing a great job with first-time home buyers. Darlene's been doing a great job with first-time home buyers.
Great.
And with people coming in, looking to come in from other places. Sam and I are both military relocation professionals. We can help with the VA loans. We can help you. He's done great. Sam's spent 20 years in there. I did my 2 and I was done. Different times. But he has a military background, and he can really, really help with the VA, the veterans, and helping them to find the right home. Under these what can be difficult circumstances of trying to find things. That's really been the problem.
Take a look at some numbers. I'm anxious to see where we're at, and this is going to be for the last day of November through the 5th of December, it looks like.
Pretty much. This week in real estate, there were 23 new listings came up, 3 commercial properties, 6 parcels of land, 14 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from $339,000 to $75,000. 1 came on as active contingent. Which is still, out of 14, that's still a pretty big number. The average price coming in the market this week was $173,000. There were 42 sales, 2 commercial properties, 12 parcels of land, 28 homes sold. They sold in a range from $465,000 to $25,000. The average sale price last week was $196,000 with 100 days on market. So the number's really small. It sounds, well, that's a long time, but when you take into account houses that may have been on the market for 2 years, that's the thing. We're selling those houses off. But it was $5.5 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 13 properties expired, 15 had price changes. There's still 75 pendings. For 75 into December. It's like, wow. We're, like I had said before, we're at 241 homes listed on the MLS. There's 87 in Mountain Home, 17 in Bull Shoals, 3 in Cotter, just to give you an idea of what's out there.
So literally, I'm looking last week's notes, 5.3 million last week, 5.5, so you're at 10.8 million. Basically, the last day of November, the first 7 days. That's
Year to date, this will give you a better idea. Year to date, there's been 1,166 homes have sold. We sold for $198.4 million.
That's this year?
That's this year. Average sale price this year is $170,000 with 138 days on market. Last year there had been 1,070 homes sold, and they sold for $160,000, which the average sale price last year was $150,000. with 132 days on market. So the average sale price this year has gone, and that's average, has gone up $20,000. So you can see that bigger properties that have been sitting on the market, there's the number of $1 million sales is up, and stuff in the $600,000, $800,000 that had been sitting around because the people weren't, there weren't that many people that were looking. And now you're getting people that are looking to get out of where they are, and they're like, oh, I did pretty good when I sold my house. I've got the money to do that. I always wanted 200 acres. I always wanted, to be able to do this or do that. And those homes are selling. So because when you look at what they're leaving, the markets that they're leaving, $500,000-$600,000, that's a goodly amount of money here. Some of these markets, it's not.
Yeah.
So they've got that in their pocket, and they can come down and go, wow, look at this. Look what I can get for this much money. I could get, 5,000 square foot house with a lake view. For what I paid for what I got for my little ranch house, So it's we kind of lose track of that. We lose track of the outside world, that there is another world out there besides us here.
I can remember in the late 70s, early to mid 80s, especially the late 70s, we'd see retirement folks come down where
sure.
in your neck of the woods, you take Chicago, you go Lake Michigan, you go west and southwest, and in the late 60s, early 70s, and mid 70s, there was a lot of development, long way out of Chicago.
Yeah.
And the scenario is the developers come and say, look, you bought the house in 1929 for $5,000. You got 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, a garage. We'll give you $250,000 for the whole property, leave the key in the door. They didn't have to touch the retirement.
Yeah.
So they come down here, and back then, I've seen 3-bedroom, I've seen 2,500 foot square homes sell for less than $30,000 in those days.
Well, yeah, because you didn't have the rate of inflation wasn't as great as it is now. And that's really what set the market and the rest of the economy nuts. Is when Carter, with the rate of inflation, that just really changed the whole dynamic for everything.
Yeah.
But as long as the interest rates are good, and they should be, I don't see Yellen moving the interest rates up very much. I think that you'll see this going the way it is. There's some great opportunities out there. We still got 240 houses to sell. Come on out and buy one. Take a look if you're thinking about you're done renting. This is a golden opportunity. Take a fixed rate 30-year loan, and you're set then. You know how much your payment's going to be every month. That's what you want to do. You want to make sure that God knows what's going to happen. We didn't know this was going to happen going forward. So you want to protect yourself in that way. But stay away from any balloons or anything like that. You don't want to get involved in that stuff. Give my honey a call. She keeps the books. She tells us where to go and when to be there. She's at 870-405-0793. The website is retiretoarkansas.net. And cameras on there. All the real estate listings are on there for the whole MLS, the whole area here. You can find whatever you want. And you drive by a sign, you have a question, just give us a call. If you come into the office, ask for us. If you call the office, ask for the Z team. And we will get back to you. They will either transfer you to us, and we'll get back to you. But we want to make sure that our hard work is rewarded as well with your being our client and doing what we can do to help you out. 870-405-0793.
The award-winning Z team. For all your real estate needs, you just had the phone number there, 870-405-0793.
Yes, sir.
Staying busy, $5.5 million.
Yeah.
It's a lot of real estate through the MLS.
It is. It is.
And it's really a B12 shot to the economy, too, right here.
Well, it is. We talked a couple weeks ago about the food bank and how we had given $6,000 had been raised by the realtors. Well, earlier in April, when the wheels were coming off everything and nobody knew what was going on and more people were losing their jobs and stuff, well, we raised another $5,000 then. And that was just kind of a last minute thing. They sent out a text to the people that they knew could help out, and we came up with $5,000 in pretty short order to get the food bank restocked because they were hurting at the time. So, we are a local business. We are small local business. That's your realtors, and that's really the truth.
Man, I tell you what, once again, the Z team for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. After the break, Missing Monday, Brent Weaver, and the Morgan Nick Foundation.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because I don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
At Letty's.
And we are back, and Missing Monday is brought to you by People That Care, Connecticut Water Conditioning, J. Chafin State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and Happy Lawn Care LLC, and they are proudly insured by J. Chafin Insurance, and also St. Peter the Fishman Catholic Church. Brent Weaver, Missing Monday.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Genevie.
Good morning, how are you?
Oh, pretty good. Gave some thought about what we're going to talk about today. It's kind of a topic that's really not touched on a whole lot because a lot of people really don't think about it or even really hear much about it. But I did some research being, as a law enforcement officer with this pandemic. We're seeing an increasing amount of domestic violence cases with, parents and being stay-at-home, orders and things like that. So I want to talk about the non-custodial parental abduction today.
Say that again, Brent.
Non-custodial parental abduction.
Okay.
Or family kidnappings, if another term. And there may, this is the perfect time of year where families are together quite a bit. They even split up families, being Christmas is just right around the corner. And this is the time where we may see some of this increase. Especially on the holidays where the parents that have a custody, different types of custody, but one of the parents may not want to return the child or children. So, Genevie, I want to let you speak a little bit on this.
Yeah, so like Brett said, there are a couple of different forms of, we use the term missing or abducted. And of course, with missing, that falls into the category of anyone that you don't know exactly their whereabouts. They're considered missing. And abducted, of course, would be a minor or an adult even, but for our use, a minor that was taken against their will, and a parent doesn't know where they are or if they're safe. So missing, of course, would refer often to someone who maybe has run away, a teenager who's run away, but even children who have been abducted fall under the category of missing, and after a longer period of time are typically referred to as missing. So parental abduction is one of the forms of kidnapping that they are taken against their will. Again, it could be a non-custodial parent or just a non-custodial family member. It may be that grandparents have custody of the child, and one of the parents aren't happy with that decision, or again, like Brent said, it's the holidays and they take the child, don't return them when they said that they would. All of that falls under abduction. So when there's a stranger abduction or someone that they don't know, and then there's the non-custodial abduction. And there is a lot of that. There's not as much as what people think that there is. We've said before, there's around 800,000 children reported missing each year in the United States. It's a huge number. And the primary cause of that has to do with typically kids being lured away, what they're doing online, on social media, on apps, on the internet, that kind of thing. But there's only typically about 125 cases of actual abduction every year. It's 125 too many. One is too many. But, when I think we often have that number a little bit larger in our minds than what it really is. So, again, one is too many, but actual abductions by a stranger is around 125 a year. And then we've got the non-custodial abductions, which falls also under the 800,000 that are reported missing each year. So it does tend to increase at various times of the year. Like Brent said, holidays often can be an increase, but it's fairly steady throughout the year. And you handle that the same way you would handle any missing child. You report it to the police. You show, proper paperwork that you are the custodial parent, and then it goes from there.
Also, people may think, well, the child is with a parent and that
Right.
child should not be harmed. That is actually a myth in these cases, that
Really?
they are in danger.
They are, because there's a reason that they don't have custody of that child, whatever that reason may be. And that's what puts them in harm's way. There are reasons. And, sometimes it can be a serious reason. Like Brent said, they can be in danger. It can be an angry parent that has taken them. It can be that they are just being neglected. We've even had cases where they're taken by a non-custodial parent and then dropped off somewhere else. And so the actual parent still doesn't have them, even in that case. And you don't know if who they're with is safe and taking care of them. So yeah, absolutely. That doesn't make it a safe situation. There's a reason that person doesn't have the right to have them. So it can be it is a very serious issue, and oftentimes those cases typically result in an Amber Alert because it is that serious.
Wow.
Yeah, and the thing that really makes a person nervous in these situations is the mentality of some of these parents that, look, if I can't have my child, you're not going to have the child back either. And sometimes they wind up being a homicide situation where the parent will take themselves out and the child, where no one can have that child.
Murder-suicide situation?
Murder-suicide situation.
Goodness.
Matter of fact, I think we've had cases here in Arkansas similar to that, if I recall. And you hear that nationwide too. It's not just Arkansas, but you hear that nationwide where the parent is being selfish, and they don't have the custody of the child, but they're like, you're not going to have this child either if I can't have them, and then they make the final end, to in the situation. That's just an example of how dangerous this can become, and
so it's more revenge or vengeful type situations.
Yes, it's where the child's in the middle of a battle between the parents, which the child should not be, and it's just a selfish act is mainly what it comes down to. Then you have the
we always get comments and questions regarding a lot of situations where a child is reported missing, and comments might be something to the effect of, well, that child's just a runaway, so it's not that big a deal. They left on their own, so they'll be fine, or it was their choice, or like you said, they're with a parent, so they're safe, and it kind of diminishes the seriousness of what's going on. But you really have to think perspective-wise. These are all minors, and every situation is serious. If it was your child that was missing for any length of time, you would be concerned. You would be worried. You would want people taking it seriously and doing whatever they could to help find that child. So every situation, if they're missing, is serious, and it needs to be taken seriously, whether it's a runaway or a parental abduction, or a non-custodial abduction, or a stranger abduction. They all are serious for whatever reason, or it wouldn't be out there. But really, the thing they have in common that makes them all serious is they're minors. And in our country, we say that if you are under the age of 18, you're not capable of making serious decisions on your own. You're not capable of living on your own without having a guardian. And that goes for someone that chooses to leave or someone who doesn't. That just means that, it's another example of how they're not ready, they're not mature enough to make some of those serious decisions on their own. So they are all serious in their own right.
Well, let's look, though, at the emotional and the psychological ramifications when these kids are ping pong balls, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They may be 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, back and forth, back and forth. By the time they're 19, 20, 21, 22, perhaps they want to get married. So how does that affect their adult lifestyle when they choose to get married, whatever the situation may be? When they're going, you see what I'm trying to say? It's just, well, I'm at dad's tonight, I'm at mom's tomorrow, again, dad's on the weekend, well, I got mom for 3, ping pong, back and forth. how's that affect the kids?
Well, and that's some of the things that the foundation offers too. Is we offer the resources to get help. If you have had a child that has gone missing, has been abducted, has run away, whatever the situation may be, we offer resources. We can connect you with services to get help that you need, whether it's seeing a specialist, seeing a therapist, whatever you may need, we can help so that those ramifications can be dealt with at that time after it's happened. Seek out help and talk to someone and find out some key strategies to help make that situation better for that child, like you said, so that later in life, the events that may have happened when they were younger don't stick with them for the rest of their life and change.
Because if all they know is violence and revengeful attitudes, I mean, is that the makings of a bully?
Possibly. It's a learned trait. That's all they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they know. So yeah,
it's
that's
all learned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On the law enforcement side, I just want our listeners to know that you do not have to have custody papers to report a child missing in this situation. A lot of this is civil matter according to law enforcement. Unless there has been an issue of an abduction reported, then that's when law will jump into
how'd you say that again, Brent?
A custodial, you talking about the custody papers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a civil matter.
Okay.
It has to do with the divorce decrees and things like that and custody issues. Law enforcement usually does not get involved in the civil matters, but once the child is reported as missing or abducted, that's when they go into action. And you do not have to have those papers at the first initial contact. A lot of people believe that you have to have showing that you have custody of the child. That is not necessary in this situation. Wow. And also, I know we don't short amount of time here, and I was talking to a lady that experienced this probably about a month ago up here in northern Arkansas, and it was quickly resolved. I don't think it reached the foundation or anything like that. But she also reported that the law enforcement agency told her she had to wait a couple of hours before reporting that child missing. And that's also a myth. There is federal law that states that all law enforcement officers must take that report right then and there.
You get it on
there is no wait time anymore. So
I mean, we get a
Yeah, there actually never was a wait time. That's always been a misnomer. We still get that question a lot. People will call our office and say that law enforcement said to wait, or they wouldn't take their report. That's illegal. They are required to take a report on a missing child, and it's the same for adults as well. There is no wait time to take a missing report, and they need to take that missing report. And again, if you need help with that, you can call our office. You can call the National Center, and we can help you with that.
But think about it. If you wait 2 hours, and let's say it's reported in Mountain Home, Arkansas, in 2 hours you could almost be to Springfield, Missouri, or almost to Rolla, Missouri. Rolla's 150 miles. I mean, then you're going to be looking in 2 states.
Right.
Maybe we're that close to state line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really serious issue, kind of in all of Arkansas, and I'm sure there are other states that have that same issue. But because of how our interstates work and that kind of thing, even where I live, you can be in 3 different parts of Oklahoma in 15 minutes. You can be within a matter of a couple of hours in Texas and Tennessee, Missouri, Mississippi. So you're right. Time is a critical and serious issue when it comes to reporting and searching for a missing loved one.
Final thoughts, 30 seconds. Genevieve, thanks again for being here. We're looking forward to next week. Final thoughts, Brent and Genevieve.
Yeah, we just want everybody to have a good holiday as possible. I know this has been a strange year during the pandemic, but we can still make Christmas as what it is, the birth of Christ and everything, and just enjoy each other's company, and let's not have to worry about trying to find a missing child.
Oh, I heard that. Genevieve?
Absolutely. Yeah, and if you see those posters, don't hesitate to share them, take note of them, regardless of the reason that the child is missing. It's important. So be sure that you take note of what they look like and do your part.
We will see you next week. Both of you, right?
All right. You guys have a great week.
You too. Time for a quick break. Be right back.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, it's Bob Zdora, the Z-Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm, be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
At him.
$7.57. Brent, what do you think? A lot of information there, and there's a lot of things here that we just don't think about, and I think it's really good that we get the Morgan Nick Foundation on once a week. And, like you said, domestic violence is up, and it's one of my platforms. I've been trying to get some of these matters down on the corner. And to let people know, and I'm thankful to have Morgan Nick Foundation on and you coming in every Monday to talk about these, because,
it's
a lot of this is swept under the rug. We just, horse with blind. We don't want to see this, don't want to hear this. It's Christmas. Hey, this is real. We got kids suffering.
It is, and you got a lot of, broken homes, and I've always heard, I don't know if this is true or not, that the top things for parents, in the top 5, the top 2 things are worse is the death of a child and a missing child.
Oh, good.
That's the 2 worst things to a parent. And, if we can just even tackle this issue and make it hopefully less. But, I've always said that, this is a job that we would love to go out of business, even though it's going to be impossible. We still have the stranger abductions and things like that, and and then the increase of sex trafficking and things like that. So, but
I can't fathom some of the stuff, and we talk about pedophiles and even how it's listed in the BLM manifesto that they have free love as part of pedophilia, and it's just I cannot fathom anybody that would want to harm a child.
Yeah, it's
young adult, teenage, whatever it may be, or even an adult.
Right. Yeah. It's just it's sickening and just I don't know. I just don't have words for it. You know.
Well, when Bob Zdora was sitting there, we were talking with somebody. Maybe last week when you weren't here, and I said the same thing. And he's, how can I anyway? I can't remember what was said, but anyway, it's just I can't imagine anybody. And what was it last week? We discussed. Kids staying home for school and doing virtual. Well, the firewall's at the school. It may not be at their house.
Right.
So this opens up a whole another parameter for pedophilia.
Oh, yes, where it's rampant on the internet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
You're awful quiet over there.
It's just one of them things where we just cannot be complacent in this situation. We have to be proactive.
Yeah.
And that's what we encourage people to do.
We always want to talk about, sex trafficking and children being abducted and all this stuff, but we got to bring it to light. It's happening right here in North Arkansas and Southern Missouri.
Right.
Anyway, thanks for being here. Good report.
you.
We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day.